And that does two things. It also enables you to see a little behind the scenes, as these turnarounds are clearly visible. Watch him now as he comes right back into position. A handling display here showing you just how maneuverable the T-33 is as he finishes the other half of the giant figure eight. Off of his wing, she is, in fact, the head of that passenger flight experience down there at Lake Mac. Let me tell you just a little bit about him. A multidisciplinary pilot with credentials in not only in aerobatics, Matt Hall, and an outstanding.
Very similar engines. They're both the V12 Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, just replacing about 27 litres, and depending on the variant, up to around 1700 shaft horsepower.
So what's that performance
Yeah,
like?
Obviously aircraft have developed a lot since World War II. The Spitfire was developed as an air dock. That's correct. Those stomach tools.
So what sort of aerobatics are this?
Is that the right one? I just hit a button.
Oh, you hit it? I hit it too.
Well, there you go.
Sneaking in like spies from the south, that caught me off guard for sure. The Fast Jet Adventure Formation team, and they are very excited to be our. For the first time in a civilian jet formation, there is Goldie's, a woman up front. In Australia, that could be Association Office to the team, builders and enthusiasts. If you want to find out about building or owning their kitchen rollbacks up there to the left, incoming on your right, freedom of banks, configuration, and misbehaving around the smoke is local Goldie, James for the Freedom Twister. One more pass. Everybody gets a chance. Don't worry about that. The team wish to thank their families and friends for tolerating the tramps and all of that hard work. A big shout out and a big, big hug to you all. Thank you. And we would be nothing without our amazing ground crew, which we now amazing ground crew woman, Lorenzo Harriman. Thanks, mate. They're the video today. She's my music monitor, right hand woman. Thank you to everyone on the Gold Coast, Pacific Airshow team for having Freedom Formation display team.
My first football of the day. A bit of editing and that might look cool coming through the smoke.
So we've got 2, 3, 6 and 4 all spread out on the side.
So it's pretty unique display that we're doing today, slightly different as we said. We're going to have a 5 shift for a bit, and then a little bit later on we're going to have a solo come through and do some pretty awesome aerobatics. It's a great opportunity to get your photos, take some photos and some videos today. Don't forget you can tag us in with the Air Force Roulettes social media pages at Air Force Roulettes, and also the hashtag Air Force Roulettes. We'd love to see your photos and video, and we can reshare them on ours as well. Rui, run us through the people to with R5, but we've got pretty much 3 new members of the team. This is their first really big display as part of the Pacific Airshow.
Yeah, so we've got R2, got David Bernard. He grew up in Adelaide, joined in 2008, I believe. He completed aerospace engineering first, actually. He started as an engineer in Silver Light, came over to Ireland. Got his wings, flew the 3007, I believe. Went to fly King Airs, after completing the career as well. Went to fly King Airs, and across to the V3s and V8s, so also flying with before heading out to the States to convert on to the F-35 lot, so it's really and then down to Central Flying School, where we have.
Oh,
Now, if you want to know what ACG means, it's Air Combat Group. So they look after all the fast jets within Air Force. So 1 Squadron, 6 Squadron with the Super Hornet and the Growler, the leading fighter, the Hawk that Billy was just talking about, the 127, and of course the F-35A Lightning II, which you're going to see over the weekend here at the Pacific Airshow.
Jump in for a few sim rides and then they're straight into this aircraft, which is a phenomenal training aircraft. It's high performance and it's got a lot of tech inside, so we can teach the new trainees on contemporary avionics systems, so they can convert onto the P8s, CCTs, the fighters more easily, and then get out into operations quicker.
Now, I'm not a pilot, but I've had a fly in one of these with Roulettes 6 dudders, and it is really comfortable aircraft to fly in and quite sensitive on the controls. So what Stoff is doing right now, it doesn't really take too much on the controls, does it?
It takes a bit of experience and skill to be able to do this consistently, but yeah, it's a well-behaving aircraft. It's got high running rates and can achieve manoeuvres.
A little here and a little there.
Yeah, so a little half, go to an orbit and then come back and do the other half.
There's one.
You see the boy move?
Oh, yeah. I did that this morning with my orange juice. I dropped a little here and I dropped a little there. All the way back to the table.
Yeah,
a split load. Okay, there you go.
All right, Joe, mic back on. See you back there. Thanks, Marty. Thank you, Mr. Jolie.
How you gonna do it if you really don't want to dance? By standing on the wall.
I'm a little biased, but I think this is the best aircraft out there.
Look at that speed, though. Go
Look
on.
at him go. And you can see the tail art that we have on the side for endless summer being in Hawaii. Now you see them? Now they're going to move back. And just like a helicopter, they'll just pull back on the cycling, and they're able to move back. Or they can change the position of their nacelles as well, which will help them move back.
I'm looking for that crew chief in the window back there.
Oh,
Will we
yeah,
see the
give
crew
him a
chief?
big wave.
All right. So you see what we're talking about, folks. There's a window and a little door over there on the Osprey.
Yeah, they'll also be on the ramp.
Stereotypes. What do Osprey pilots drive when they're not in the Osprey?
Oh, the typical Marine Corps car.
Yeah?
Forerunner.
A Forerunner. There you go. Look at that buoy out there.
Next, you'll see the Osprey perform a 360-degree turn. Yeah, we do have a little bit of a downwash, so
I'll say.
if you're below it, watch out.
Yeah, look at that.
We're also getting the other view of the tail art of the Dragon, which are, again, known as the Red Dragon. There you go. Next up, the Osprey will execute a climbing and accelerating transition away from the crowd. Now on takeoff, the pilot moves the TCL from forward, increasing power and rotating the nacelles forward towards 75 degrees. They'll maintain the 75 degrees of the nacelle position until passing through 40 knots. At this time, different control surfaces, such as the elevator and the flaperons, yes, flaperons, become effective. Flaperons are a control surface that functions such an amazing job.
Yeah, give them a wave as they come by here with the fast pass. Look at this.
There they go. Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to thank you so much. And this concludes the performance of the United States Marine Corps MV-22 Osprey at the Pacific Airshow Gold Coast. There they go. They're executing a zoom climb, going straight up.
It's a high-speed pass for us. We go up to about 500 knots whenever we're at higher altitudes. But lower down, coming through at about 320 knots.
And is it true that you've got weapons on board?
Yeah, so the P-8 actually has a weapons bay. You'll see it on the second pass. Carry up to 5 torpedoes. It can also carry anti-ship missiles on the wings. So.
All-star performers of the show, they are waving back at you. Take a look at this. There you go. Down here on the left. Come on, folks, if your show left, get up and give them a wave. They want to see you. There you go. Can you put in this thing?
Oh my gosh, I wish I knew the answer
How many Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Tim Tams can you haul with this? A bunch.
to that. That's what we're doing right now with a 320 knot pass.
Do you fly this C-17? What's it like? It's like flying a fighter.
It's got a stick in the front.
that?
Very
A
maneuverable.
HUD. You have to. It's a heads-up display.
Yes, correct.
Because they don't have an accent on the beach. We do.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a heads-up display,
Yes.
which is pilot discretion at that point, out in the aerobatic box. All right, 330,
230 on this
230.
one,
I
yeah.
was hoping I was going to get 100 knots out of it.
I wish.
All right, our producer James Elizondo has the radar gun out, and it's what do we see, James? 227. Yeah. We'll see right at 230. It looks like, because you have a HUD.
We do.
A heads-up display on it. What does that take some getting used to when you're landing?
I'm what would be referred to as a HUD baby. That's all I've ever
You're a
flown.
HUD baby. Look at that, giving us a wave. Give them a wave back there. Your friends from the United States down there at McCord, which is out there kind of on the West Coast.
Yes.
Yeah. Goldie, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Take a look at this. 2 F-22s and a KC-135. Get ready for some noise. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the former Australian Unlimited Aerobatic Champion. No surprise when you see him fly, but he is the reigning 2024 Air Masters Cup Series champion. He's also the reigning Sky Grand Prix champion. If you did the math on that, you can tell that Aaron is not only an aerobatic superstar, he's also an air racer, and a winning one at that. Watch him there, falling back through his own smoke. Putting this cap 232. Watching Matt Hall, all of that energy, the excitement that he brings to the table, it's just unmatched. Or thank his sponsors, by the way, QBE. Well, at least he's sort of on key, you know, Tipsy. I mean, listen to this. A while. To keep the blood up in your head and keep yourself conscious. Greg Colyer, though, a triathlete and an all-around epic aviator, no problem for him. Look at this as he slows it back down for a slow roll finish. Climbing up high overhead. Oh my goodness, watch this thing. It is a freak of nature. It is a force to be reckoned with. It is the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, greatest show on earth. The amazing, the incredible, the outrageous Code 4 Yak 110.
get her to hover for you.
All right, he's going to hover. That means he's going to stop the airplane, 0 airspeed, and just park it right up there. Watch him.
Oh boy, it looks like I missed show center. Let me bring it back for you.
Now you're just showing off, Jeff. Look at this. Oh my goodness.
How's that look, left show center?
Oh, you're perfect right there. You have a switch for that?
Should be a nice view of that right there.
Alright, now as they reposition, they're going to be pulling over 6 Gs. You might have seen the vapor off the wings there. Super Hornet equivalent of you hit the brakes and it'll fly right by. That Doco, of course, is Top Gun. Tightest turn circles of any modern fighter aircraft, and during this maximum performance turn, they'll have a turn radius of only 500